It's another beautiful day here in the Shire, and Renee's noticed some stranger things going on around here. A snack from the 1980s suddenly reappeared, then vanished again, like it never happened. Some people remembered it. Others weren't even sure it was a real thing. So Renee decided to recreate those delicious flavors outside of the Upside Down. This time, she's making
Peanut Butter Boppers. I was not planning on recreating these. Then Steve Harrington got involved. Suddenly, the internet was full of people arguing over a snack most of us hadn't thought of in decades. Many people had never even tried them. Boppers were soft peanut butter logs coated in chocolate and rolled in crisp rice and graham crumbs with little chocolate chips stuck all over the outside. You either know exactly what I'm talking about, or maybe you've only had them explained to you as a metaphor for the gate into the Upside Down. This one's for the people who missed it the first time, and for those who never forgot. And today, I'll show you exactly how to make them. First step. Okay, I've got some peanut butter here. It's really important that you use the correct peanut butter. This is organic, all natural. You do not want to use this. It doesn't do well in recipes like this. What you want to use is the good old-fashioned peanut butter. This is Jif. Choosy mothers choose Jif, and that's what we're going to be using. This is creamy peanut butter. Okay, so we're going to put this peanut butter in a bowl. I know it's already in a bowl, but we need a bigger bowl. We have some non-fat powdered milk. Back in the 80s, powdered milk was in everything. So this is totally perfect for the time that this recipe was made. We've got a little bit of confectionery sugar. We have some vanilla, salt, and some melted coconut oil. You can use any oil you want. You just want to melt it. And the reason you're using this type of oil is because it hardens back up, so it's going to keep that center a little bit more formed. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to mix it all together. You just want to make sure all of that gets melted in there. And I think that looks great. So once you get done stirring this, it needs to sit for probably 5 minutes just to let those powdered pieces mix in there. So I'm going to leave this alone for about 5 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, so I let that sit for a little while, and now I'm going to just beat this until it's kind of fluffy and light. I'm going to put that on a higher speed. Okay, I think that looks good. We will leave that alone. Okay, so we have this all mixed together. Now I'm going to put it into the freezer for about 10 minutes to give it some time to settle and cool off so that it's easier to handle. It's a little bit sticky, and putting it in the freezer will just help that just a little bit. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay.
If I only could, I'd be running up that kitchen with no problems. If I only could, I'd be running up that.
While we're waiting for those to cool off, I have a question. Did you actually grow up eating peanut butter boppers? Or do you just wish you did because Steve Harrington mentioned them? And if you remember a specific flavor, I'd love to hear about it, because apparently there were like 5 variations of this. Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. And we're gonna cut this in half. And I've put down a little bit of confectionery sugar on the board instead of flour, just so it doesn't stick, because it is quite still sticky, but it's okay. I can tell it's okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is take this and roll it into a 12-inch log. Let's see if we've got them. Here, this is exactly 12 inches. Let's do it this way. Okay. Stick my hands in some confectionery sugar here and make this as round as I can. The shape you are looking for is tubular. Totally tubular. All right, now we're going to cut these into 2-inch pieces. Okay, and then we're going to put these on a tray. I'm just going to roll these in my hands just a little bit to make them a little bit more tubular. Okay, so we're going to put these in the freezer and let them harden for just a little while. The next thing we're going to do while we're waiting for those to harden up just a little bit, I've got some graham crackers here. You can use all graham crackers. I actually had some Biscoff cookies, and I thought that rich kind of gingery taste might taste good in these. Like I said, you can use all graham crackers if you want to. And the other thing we have here are some Rice Krispies and some little itty bitty chocolate bits. Yum, those look really good. So what we're going to do is this is going to make the crust. So we need a rolling pin. Okay. So, I don't need this one. Okay, we'll get this one instead. This is, and so you don't want to break these up too much. You want them to be like little peas. So I'm gonna, when you do this in a bag, open it a little bit so you get some air out of there when you're pushing it. But it's not all gonna fall out. So we don't want these really fine. We want some texture in these. And so then I'm gonna pull them back down and I'm going to just gently okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I think that's good. So we're gonna put them in this shallow pan. You can use a bowl or a pan. I'm just going to put those in there and see there's some bigger pieces, some smaller pieces. That's okay. And then we're going to take our Rice Krispies and we're going to do the same thing. Just make a little hole. And then we're just going to go through and just gently. I really don't want these pulverized. Okay, and then we're going to take these Rice Krispies and we're going to mix them in with the graham crackers. And then I'm going to take the chocolate chips and put those in as well. And then we're going to just get these mixed up so that they're evenly combined. Oh, that smells good. It smells so good. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, so I have some chocolate chips here. They're semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I'm going to put them in this pan, and we're going to melt these. I think I'll put a little bit of shortening in, and it will make it a little bit easier to dip these things. You can also put butter in. I'm only using shortening because it's period appropriate, but the butter would be absolutely fine. Okay, and while that's finishing up, I'm just going to go and get one of the pans of peanut butter rolls.
I'd make a deal with General Mills, and I get them to bring back the thrill of the peanut and the fun.
And as you can see, now I can really give that a nice roll so it comes out. You just tuck the ends in. Remember when you're working with these, they're cold now, but when you put them in here, they warm up and it's peanut butter, so it wants to just melt. So you have to work a little bit quickly. So I'm going to put one in. I'm going to coat it with the chocolate. And I'm going to get it out of there as quickly as I can. And then I'm going to put it right in to this. And I'm going to cover these up, whoops, immediately. And then you want to just take this whole thing and just kind of roll it in your hand so that that all adheres. And then I'm going to put it back in and roll it again. And as you can see, they're elongating a little bit, which is exactly the size they used to be. Okay, so we're going to put those down and we're going to put another one in. But when they're in the chocolate, you want to get them out as quickly as you can. Okay, so these are done. And I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for a short period of time to make sure they get hardened back up.
Renee's in the Upside Down. And if she wants to get back to the Shire, she's going to have to find her way out. Anyone got an old Walkman I can use? We'll be right back.
Okay, so these have set nicely. They're cooled off in the refrigerator. I'm curious to see if they'll hold at room temperature, but right now they feel wonderful. Let's see if we can... Oh, look! Look, oh, the peanut butter looks divine in there. Look at that chocolate. Oh, I can't wait to take a bite of this. Oh, those look really good. I didn't expect that. Oh my word. These are delicious. Oh, that peanut butter is airy and oh my word, I did not expect these. I don't know what I expected, but I don't know what the original ones tasted like, but this is delicious. The only difficult part of these is when you're dipping it, they want to melt. You have to just move quickly and hold them up and put them in the crumbs, but this is so incredibly delicious. I can't even, please make these. They're shocking. They're so good. Oh, my mouth is watering. I could just go, nom, 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 nom. Those are amazing. Friends don't lie. They're awesome. Thank you.
Ready for seconds? Don't put your spoon down yet. Tap this video and Renee will meet you there.